Smiley from the Energy Boutique with your energy forecast for Monday, January 30th. So today we do have the moon shifting out of this Taurus energy and moving into Gemini energy. We move through the want, need, and desire to kind of stay in the present moment, to find comfortability, to find a little bit of safety and security, and want to keep things at a steady pace, to really wanting to kind of mix things up. We're busting out of our introverted shell. We are going to want to communicate. We become a little bit more of a chatty Cathy. We have new ideas that we want to bounce off other people, and this Gemini energy is just the energy to do that. When we move into this Gemini energy, it will help us close out the life lesson that January was meant to bring us and usher us into February. And having the moon in Gemini on February 1st, on Wednesday, that Mercury rules over, you best believe that that is going to add a little bit of a zing to how February is going to begin and how it is going to unfold. We will have the moon go void, of course, 52 minutes after midnight, again, Eastern Standard Time. We will be locking into that Gemini energy at 3:35 a.m. So this is Monday, moon ruled, and we have 8 different aspects here today, all of them involving the moon. So you best believe that we are going to be highly emotional, very intuitive. We are definitely going to feel a rapid shift in our inner realm. And we have a lot of different aspects that's really going to help us kind of crack open the fears, the doubts, the insecurities of moving forward and really push us into a brand new territory. The moon in Taurus, before it goes void, of course, is going to make a beautiful trine with Pluto, the great transformer. We have the moon in Taurus, we have Pluto in Capricorn, so we get some earth on earth energy here. This is definitely going to open us up and really prepare us for the inner transformation that is needed as we move into a period of time where action, physical action, is going to be the name of the game. Of course, we have to get our heart and our head on the same page before we engage the physical body. And this interaction with Pluto is definitely priming us in order to have that transformation take place. We are bossing up, we are bold, we are brave, we are courageous, we are ready to make the move, stepping forward, even baby steps count. And this Plutonian energy is definitely helping us stand in our power. So the moon is going to go void. And again, when the moon is void, things are shaky, things are uncertain, things are very unstable. We don't want to make any decisions. We don't want to commit to anything. We want to wait until that moon locks into a brand new energy. And like I mentioned, 3:35 a.m., that is when the moon will move into Gemini. The very first aspect that the moon in Gemini is going to make is Mercury, its ruler, who happens to be in Capricorn energy. So this is a little bit of an awkward interaction, only because we do have to kind of, I'm going to say, pour a little bit more time, energy, and attention into getting our heart and our head on the same page. The moon in Gemini really has a lot of questions, has a lot of ideas. We're bouncing around. It is a very scattered energy. And Mercury, of course, ruler of the mental plane, ruler of information and communication in Capricorn energy, is a lot more stable than the moon in Gemini is. We are thinking long term. We are thinking logically and practically. We are thinking about what needs to be built in our lives in order to actually bridge the gap from where it is that we're at to where it is that we desire to be. Now, the moon is going to get into the boxing ring with Venus, the goddess of love, beauty, worth, pleasure, money, who is in Piscean energy. Now, normally, Gemini energy and Pisces energy work very well together. It brings new ideas in, brings new fantasies in. We're able to kind of add logic and practicality to see where it is that we can bring certain things to life. But Venus here is really starting to, I'm going to say, question what it is that she wants, needs, and desires moving forward. Even more than that, she's having a hard time deciding because she is in this Pisces energy. It's very vague, very wish-washy. The boundaries of our values, of our worth, of what makes us happy and safe and stable, not as clear as we would like it to be. And so with the scatterbrained energy of the moon being in Gemini, we are going to be bouncing around from one emotion to the next, from one thought to the next, as we try to refine a clear vision on what it is that we need to let go of in order for us to have the space to create something new. The moon is going to make a harmonious aspect with Neptune, who is in Pisces energy. This is a beautiful vibration because Neptune is our dreams, is our higher self, is our intuition, our creativity. And right now, we are having a huge breakthrough because of yesterday's Mercury trining Uranus flash. We got some unexpected insight, some aha moments. We are feeding off of that, really building our inner vision, our inner dream, and really kind of moving through the emotions and the thought process in order to truly align with what it is that we're being called to pursue. The moon is going to sextile beautiful energy with Jupiter, the planet of growth, expansion, beliefs, and abundance, who is in Aries energy. So air energy and fire energy, we definitely get revved up. We are definitely getting fired up in order to kind of pursue a new path of passion, of desire, of motivation, of inspiration. We are gearing up to put ourselves out there. We are gearing up to go after these new ideas, these new dreams, these new opportunities for us to truly change ourselves, our identity, and our realities. The moon is going to bump into the true node in not the nicest way. It does give us a little bit of a tension point, a conflict point, in order for us to kind of see that we are on the cusp of actually taking our first step and moving forward. Now, our heart and our soul knows that we have to trust the process, that we have to take this first move in order to initiate this new path, this new dream, this new vision, this new desire. However, our ego self, that this Gemini energy is deeply rooted in, is really starting to pick apart whether or not we need to trust our gut. Should we not trust our intellect? Should we allow our heart to lead even though it doesn't make sense to us? That is the choice point that many of us will find ourselves in. Now, we get a huge, huge bump of energy here because the moon goes ahead, bumps into Mercury in the most harmonious way, which means that this little, I'm going to say, tension point that we found ourselves in, like, do we trust our head? Do we trust our heart? Do we trust our gut, what it is that we're doing? Our heart and our head are coming together to get on the same page. The moon in Gemini harmoniously interacting with Mercury being in Capricorn energy, we are grounded. We are bringing the logic and practicality into our, I'm going to say, mental plane, bringing certain elements of understanding what the cornerstone foundations are and what needs to be built first and foremost before we can actually start, again, building the bridge to get us away from where it is that we're at and closer to where it is that we desire to be. If you are put in a situation where, conversations and heart-to-hearts are taking place, this is a great time to truly express yourself, to share these ideas, to kind of expand on the vision, because of course, Mercury rules over communication as well, and we definitely have a new authority on what it is that we want to see happen. Lastly, we have the moon coming up to conjuncting Mars, who is also in this Gemini energy. You best believe that this is going to give us the boldness, the bravery, the courage that we need to actually initiate this particular change and transformation, this path, this direction, and moving forward. We are motivated. We are determined. We are inspired. We are fired up and ready to go in all the right ways. Mars just eager to take action, to make moves. He's been stalled out thinking about all the moves that he wants to make for far too long. We are definitely getting in the right mind space and heart space in order to actually initiate the physical body, engage the physical body to take that first step in blazing a path to our future visions and our dreams.